Hey BookTube. Long time no see. It's been about a year. Yeah, like just got a little crazy there for a second. Got a little discouraged with the channel and just took a break. But I've still been at the book collecting. I just recently, today, in fact, went to a book and ephemera fair in Tennessee and picked up a short stack of books. Like, they had a lot of good stuff there, but I don't know. Booksellers are on something because of the prices that they ask for their stuff. Like, even like common stuff, they're asking an arm and a leg for it. But, that's a topic for another time. Um, like I said, I got a nice stack of books here. It'll be a short one, but a lot of good stuff. Um, I got some Ballantine adult fantasy and a Ace science fiction special. So yeah, good stuff. We're starting off with the sketchbook by Washington Irving. I collect a lot of classic fiction as well as all the pulp stuff. Um, I have read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I have not read anything else by Washington Irving, and I want to change that. Love this cover. I love that 60s style. I forget what the art style is called, but you see this a lot in the 60s on book covers. Um, and we got a little portrait of the man himself there. This was owned by a Jim Jackson, or is that Tim Jackson? I can't quite tell. Yeah, the sketchbook by Washington Irving. And this is a Signet classic. Next, we have the Ace science fiction special. This is The Demon Breed by James H. Schmitz. I own the Witches of Cares. Have not read it yet, but I've heard good things about it. So I'm looking forward to that. Um, I do collect a science fiction specials, but not quite as um, like doggedly as Ballantine Adult Fantasy or Daw, but they are out there, and I do pick them up. Next, we have some Lord Dunsany, the Charwoman Shadow. This is not the Ballantine Adult Fantasy edition, but it is a Ballantine. Um, just later printing. Um, Great cover, if you can see that. Yeah, and this Ephemera Fair, this book and Ephemera Fair was a lot of fun. It was really great. All these books, though, came from one seller. Um, I don't know what it was, but the other sellers just wasn't vibing with them. Um, but this one seller, they had a lot of great stuff at reasonable prices. That's the main sticking point with me is like reasonable stuff. Like I understand the rare stuff, like Arkham House editions and stuff like that. I will go for a lot, but come on, man, you're selling like Harry Potter hardcovers for like 100, 200 bucks. Like that's crazy. But I digress. We have another Dunsany. This is a Ballantine adult fantasy. This is Beyond the Fields We Know. Great, great cover. Ballantine adult fantasy. They always do. Um, I've read The Sword of Welleran is the Dunsany that I've read, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to reading some more. I believe this contains the gods of Pagana. Yes, it contains the gods of Pagana, Tales from Pagana, King Archimedes and the Unknown Warrior, and some poems from him. So yeah, good stuff. Another the last three books are going to be Ballantine Adult Fantasy, so I won't say that every time I pull one out. But this is Discoveries in Fantasy, edited by Lynn Carter, with some eagles attacking. Uh, well, actually, birds of all kind attacking a beach. Yeah, crazy stuff. This one, I'm not familiar with anyone that's listed in here. We've got Ernest Brahma, Richard Garnett, Donald Corley, and Eden Philpotts. Never heard of any of them. So that's total unknown, but I usually like that. I like discovering new authors, um, because it opens your mind. It exposes you to new ideas and new ways of thinking. It's like how you grow as a person, um, and I enjoy that. Um, Next up, we have Orlando Furioso by Richard Hodgins. And look at that. That is a great cover. Warrior in the mouth of a sea beast. Yeah. And finally, this is the one I was most excited about because I'm going to be reading this fairly soon. Um, I found a copy of it online, and it's been waiting on my e-reader. Um, but this is volume two. I could not find volume one, unfortunately, but this is volume two of The Nightland by William Hope Hodgson. I remember I read a description of what The Nightland is about, and the concept alone sounded so amazing that I just had to read it. So I'm actually going to Japan in September. So I loaded up my e-reader with a bunch of stuff, and The Nightland was one of the titles. But look at this cover. It's like a Hieronymus Bosch painting. That is incredible looking. And I'm so excited to check this out. I've read The House on the Borderland, loved it. Um, I've heard The Nightland is even more like harder to parse than House on the Borderland, which doesn't put me at ease, but it doesn't like scare me off either. I like challenging books. But that's the pile. Um, Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it won't be another year until I post again. But in the meantime, if you have any suggestions, if you have read any of these titles and just want to like say, hey, that's pretty good, or hey, you don't waste your time on that, feel free to comment below. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Hope to see you soon.